So, hello and welcome to Vets Diary, friends. Initially, I wish you all a very happy Diwali. I hope you enjoyed this festival of lights. So, guys, in my earlier video, I have shared you the entire notification of Shashastra Seema Bal Veterinary Assistant Commandant vacancy. And in this video, we are going to meet with Dr. Mahima Shivhare, who has qualified this exam and now she is on the post of Assistant Commandant Veterinary. So in this video she'll share her personal experiences about how she cleared this exam, what was the strategy she followed, what were the questions asked to her in the interview examination. So please watch the video till end so that you may gain an edge over other aspirants and understand the demand and need of this exam.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Mahima Shivhare and a veterinary graduate. Currently I am working as a veterinary field officer and it's been 2 years since I have joined this job, and at that time also the SSB recruitment process begins, and it has been taken 2.5 years since then, but fortunately by God's grace and by my parents' blessings and the support of my brother and sister, I'm very happy that I have achieved this assistant commandant title now. So yeah, actually it is a very kind to me that I've done this, and it is so nice I'm feeling now. So yeah, we have sitting here to discuss some few points with you guys, and hopefully the session will be helpful to you, and I will try to give you complete knowledge, so that in your future vacancies, whichever you wanna go and apply for the government exams, and hopefully for the private jobs also, some points you may achieve, you may acquire, and that will be helpful to you. Begin with these stages of this exam SSB. It was in the four stages. Firstly, it was a document verification, and then it was written examination, then the interview, and lastly the physical standard test, which was not I will say that it was not about running and your physical stamina. It was just about your well-being of your body, and you are healthy enough to have the stress and the workload of the job. So it was just that. So nothing to worry about the physical test. It was just basic. Okay, so first I would like to say one thing, that stages and all are good. The When you apply for any job now, so it has given a full recruitment notification, and I would like to request to all of you that any recruitment you applied for, I hope that you might have done this, but I would say that please read the advertisement very carefully. The notification you have given, it contain all the information, and absolutely for the application procedure you would read it, but also it has contained the your syllabus or your content of syllabus, and the process of examination, whether it is subjective or objective or interview. It has given all the information, so read it very 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 carefully so that you don't miss any of the point. And if you read the notification now, you will not require to see any of the video, any of the content. Yeah, I was the one that when I applied for the job, I didn't have any idea, I didn't have any video support. I searched for so many, but I didn't found the actual process, and what is the structure, what is the process, not process, actually the content, whichever the exam going to give the exam. But hopefully it was teachers efforts, that and some of mine efforts also, that in the whole curriculum of my 5 years of veterinary, I have learned enough to crack the exam, and now I am assistant commandant, hopefully soon to be commissioned. So this was about. So let's begin with the first stage, that was documentation. Is, you might have known, you might have gone for the other jobs also, so you know the documentation, how it happens. And in case of paramilitary, or in case of military forces, when you go to there, so the discipline is the one. So it's not like bhasad, I will say. It is so sincerely. You have to enter in the premises, and then they will give you the test number, and then the row will be formed, and you have to go in the row. Many of you might have done the NCC, so this disciplinary aspect, I think. And yeah, all same that if you have done NCC, so you might have know many of the things. This is very basic, that in the row we have all gone in the row, and for the being for it, be it for lunch, be it for the camps, be it for the rally, be it for the drill. So we all done have all that is same in the forces also. So yeah, they took us to the place where the documentation was done, exactly we had the test number, and then we go to the area and just sit in the row there also. And we were set to come at 7 o'clock in the morning, and it was being 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Since then we were sit there. So it happens. Yeah, the documentation start, I think it was started at 7, but also the documentation occurs in batches, na. So the previous batches were also there. So the documentation was quite long process, because so many of students applied, and the documentation is fast, so it takes it takes so many hours. And yeah, it was fine. I will give you the list of the documents, and yeah, Prashansha will give you the list in the description, because I don't think that I will be gonna tell you every one of document which is required. So I would give a list of the documentation of the documents required, and you can find it from there. Okay, so now talk about the second stage, that was written. The written examination, I will say that it is whole of your syllabus. In the recruitment, it was not given actually that which portion they gonna ask. They just have they just have written one line that that they contained from the veterinary science, whatever you have read in your 5 year. That is simply meaning of the line. So it was so unpredictable that which is the whichever they gonna ask. So yeah, it was. But okay, it's fine when you have completed your 5 years of degree, and in every year you learn everything. I think that you have read it very carefully, and give and take your assignment seriously, so that will be helpful. Only the 5 years of your study, na, that is gonna help you. Nothing can help you in your preparation during the exam. So I want to say to the upcoming students, to the not for this recruitment, not for the assistant commandant, every examination, every recruitment you gonna do, you gonna give, you want to complete for your career. So just take your studies very seriously. It is the time period that is gonna help you for your job, for your career as well. We don't know that which thing you have learned in your curriculum, in your 5 years of curriculum, is gonna help you out in the career. So just very carefully take your assignments. Just don't spoil your fun. I would say that is also important part, but don't spoil your studies. Take them very seriously, take it very seriously. Do your assignments, do your settings of at least 4 hours in the college, and every year will teach you something new. So as I said earlier, you don't know what content is gonna help you out in your career, in which way. You cannot predict it. So that is the secret actually. That is the beauty of your curriculum. That is the beauty of the process of those 5 years you have learned. I will say, and I have read anything particularly for the return of the examination, because I had my job at a very few months ago. So I was so sincere about my job, and at that time, and I was new in the job, so I was very particular for the job. And my job is also from my home. It takes 2.5 hours of travel, so it takes me to so much time to go there and to come from there. So I will say I have read nothing particular for that. Yeah, some brief my class notes I have seen, and exactly, I said my class note that I was making at the time of my classes. So that's why I'm saying, just have your curriculum, have your studies very carefully, very sincerely. That is only gonna help you. So that is the reason of the success, I think. So take these 5 years seriously, and have fun, have studies as well. Okay, so the third stage, interview. After these all, the documentation I passed, the written I passed, and it comes to the interview. It was after 10 months after that the interview call we received. So it was so much patience we would have been at that time, and we couldn't do anything because it was taking so long. But yeah, we did. And after 10 months it was an interview call, and that was a happy moment for me. So finally I reached the third stage, and the interview was, I was very nervous and at the starting, but also my sister went with me there, and she just instructed me something that don't panic, don't be nervous, and just have deep breathe. So it helped me out. And yeah, of course, uh, just sitting outside the interview room. I had my colleague in the room, and the interviews was so good, I would say, that because I was thinking just before the interview, there were so many questions in my head, and I was just braining them. That was not needed actually at that time, but yeah, it happens with everyone. Outside the interview room, you would have just thinking of what might have asking from your previous colleague, and nobody gonna tell you, because the ways are different. Whichever Whoever is coming and whoever is going from the room is, they have different exit and entry. So nobody gonna tell you that what questions they're asking. So just prepare with everything. Some points from my side are that interview is always on your DAF, which is asked to fill you out before the interview process. And from the background of yours, like work background, as I was veterinary field officer, I am. So they asked me some field questions also from my as I was graduate. So they asked me the questions from my graduation, and from my psychological point of view, from my NCC background, and from yeah, this was all the questions they asked. Okay, I just tell you. Firstly, I was at the outside, and I was so nervous. But when I entered the room, there was 5 people sitting in front of me. They were so quiet, and I just entered, and the head of the interview, he asked me to sit down, and I just sit down. I greeted them. I greeted them before that, and he just asked me to sit down, and then he asked me some basic question like from where I came, the city, and by which route I have came, and the where I'm staying in the Delhi. So that was basic question, and then then started the rapid fire round from the first interview member. And he has just prepared the list. He has just prepared the list of 10 questions. He asked me one by one, and it was quite rapid, I would say that. But it was fine. It was basic. It was very basic questions. I don't remind all of the questions, but a few were the first question was, which is the largest endocrine gland of our body, of the animal body actually. So that was very basic question. And after that, I'm not getting the questions right now, but the questions were fine, and I was just giving the answers. The another interview member, I think he has the background of parasitology, so he just asked some questions from parasitology, and it was also a rapid fire round. And he asked me 5 parasites. I was supposed to tell the host, means the species of host, and the organ where they reside. So he asked me about the Trichuris, Trichinella, the amphistomes, and the Fasciola, and one of other was there. So I think three of them I was given right answer, but I didn't know some of them, and I just said sorry, and it was fine. Then he asked me about the MIC. What is MIC? So I tell him about the MIC, minimum inhibitory concentration, he was talking about, and I was supposed to define the MIC. So I did that, and that was one. And after that, some of basic pharmacology questions he asked me, some basic hematology questions he also asked me, and that was all fine. I gave the answer of all that. Other than that, another interview member, he asked me about the questions from my psychology, I think. He asked me about that at some place. The construction is going on, and the labor are making a Shaheed Smarak. And if you wanna ask them that what are they constructing, so what is supposed to be their answer? मीन्स वो क्या बोलेंगे आपसे, अगर आप उनसे पूछोगे कि वो क्या बना रहे हैं तो वो उनका जवाब क्या होना चाहिए. तो आई जस्ट सेड दैट I just so I said that I will say that he will answer that कि हम एक स्मारक बना रहे हैं. That was my answer, and I don't know, it was fine or it was not fine, but I just said it, and I think he was quite convinced from the answer. So that was the uh, yeah, one another question he asked from me, that in the RDC, I have completed my RDC now. So in RDC 2017, I participated in a horse riding event. So he asked me about the stages, that at which stages I went from which stage to which stage. So I just answered that it was from pre-RD, it was from college level, then to the directorate level, then to the pre-RDC, then to the RDC. So it was all the stages, and few more questions were asked, like what is MIC again. That was different MIC and it is different MIC. He was talking about the methyl isocyanate, and the event related to it, because it was happened in Bhopal. So he was relating me to the Madhya Pradesh, and I belong to Madhya Pradesh. So he was relating that incident, and I think that I am from Madhya Pradesh, so that he was asking about me, asking about the MIC from me. So I answered that also, that it was methyl isocyanate and it was a dangerous gas released in the Bhopal tragedy. And then he asked me about the date, exact date. So I tell him about the 2 and 3rd December of midnight of 2 and 3rd December, and in 1984 it was the event. So that is what I am recalling right now about the interview. I will say it was fine, and I just answered 80% of the questions they asked me. And in the interview you cannot predict your interview result, because they not gonna give you any expression. So I was quite nervous even after leaving the hall, but I was happy that I have answers so many of their questions, and it was fine actually. So I just left from there, and now came to the last stage, that is the fourth stage, that is physical standard test. It's also taken 4 months to took to PhD, but the happiest moment is when you jump to the next stage, na. So it's just a dopamine rush in your body, so that you're just being happy that now you are on fourth stage. And I was happy. It was totally a happy moment for me. And I reached to the fourth stage, and it was very basic. Actually, they didn't give anything about the physical efficiency test in the recruitment. That's why I said that you should have read the recruitment notification very carefully. It was not given, although we were not sure about that. It might have notified any time that you will be given the efficiency test also. So I was preparing for that, running, jumping, and long jumping, and that 400-meter race in the meantime, but not with that rush actually. So fine that in the last stage it was not there. And it was just we were asked to come on one day, and it was of 2 day actually. We were have to stay there. That was all on your expenses, and you just have to stay there for 2 days it took, because there are so many things: your color vision test, your full body checkup like examination, the x-ray of body, and the one day the eye test take the whole one day, not whole day, but still from the 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. it was taken in the eye test only. And another one day it was the urine test, the blood test, and the full body examination, and the x-ray of your body. So it was whole physical standard test. And if any flaws come in the physical standard test, they recommend you the review medical examination, and then they ask then you have to stay for another day there. And but thankfully I was fortunate, I would not have to stay there. And the PhD result they announce on the same day, so you can go back to your home, and you know your result now, that you are selected or not. But in the PhD, the ratio of the selected or non-selected is very few, and finally on the basis of marks they recruit you, and the number from the return and the interview they compile, and the list prepare accordingly. So that is all. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
So I hope you all got an insight into how to clear the Shasastra Seema Bal exam and get the post of Assistant Commandant Veterinary. So if you like this video, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Vets Diary channel, and keep watching Vets Diary guys. Have a great day guys.